Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Spiegelmom Scraps layout. So this month we are teaming up with Accent Scrapbooking. She has a cute little flair badge shop on Etsy. I will leave a link below so that you can find her shop easily. She has so many amazing flares and I totally just want to buy up her whole store, but alas, I cannot do that. So I am just going to share with you what she sent me. So she sent me 2 packs and they come in these cute little bags, and I should have left them in the bags until I was going to use them because I was going to scrapbook yesterday and make this layout. I didn't end up doing it, but I had already opened this package and I've lost one. I have no idea what I did with it, and I think it was a blue one, and so I'm sad now because I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened with it So it does, her collections do come with 4, I believe. I think some of them might come with fewer, but I think most of them come with 4. I can't actually remember. I'm drawing a blank right now, so I apologize about that. But these are 4 that she sent me. And this one, OMG, can you see that? I don't know if my camera is going to pick it up very well, but it's like little sequins inside the heart. Isn't that just adorable? I absolutely love that one. So I'm going to try to use that one, which is why I brought out this older pack of sequins called A Date in the Woods. I kind of like the kind of more olivey green with this green in there. So I'm thinking that I might try to use these greens. I'm not really sure yet. This one says smile all day long. And then this one says life is better with you. And focus. It doesn't want to focus. And so I'm thinking I definitely want to use these 2. Maybe even this one. If there was a green one, I would totally use it, but there's not. Maybe I'll try to incorporate this yellow one, because green and yellow, like this yellow kind of goes with that mix. So this one says funny moments, if it'll focus. I don't know if it will focus, sorry. I did turn on my focusing and it's not working. Happy moments. There you go. Just needed to bring my hand down lower. And then beautiful moments. So that is 3 of these other ones. I will try to remember to leave a link below to these specific ones so that if you like these ones, you can go and purchase them in her shop. They are really affordable and shipping is really affordable as well. So I am super excited to get my stuff all out and to play. I did bring out some of these 4-inch silver doilies, which are, I think these are new in the shop, as well as these 8-inch doilies. They're just white, and I am so super excited about these. I wanted to buy these last month, and then I just completely forgot to put them in my order. So I totally want to go like this and cut this photo down to a 4x4. We are using a sketch this month for this little hop that we're doing. And so the sketch calls for a square photo, so I'm thinking that I'm totally going to cut this photo down. Isn't this just such a cute photo? I love this photo of Brennan. I am just obsessed with it. Like his messy face and the fact that he's not looking straight at the camera. Like, I love candid photography. It's some of my favorite photography. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I did pull out this A Mermaid's Tail because it does have the blue and the green in it, and I was hoping that I would be able to find the blue one, but I didn't find it, so I think this one's just going to get set aside. I mean, it does have the green in it, and the hearts would probably match pretty well, and actually the purple probably would match pretty well, but I think I'm going to stick with maybe these orange and green and yellows for this layout. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't have a plan in mind. I'm just thinking at this moment I really absolutely love these 3 flair badges. And also, let's see if I can find them. I do have some hearts I have like these heartfelties, and then I also have, man, my Spiegel Mom scrap store is just craziness. I need to go to Michael's and buy some more of her, whoops, wrong ones. Some more of their organizers. I swear, okay, yes. I was going to say, I swear I had some cork confetti hearts. So I might use these as well just to kind of go along with this cute little sequin heart there. So here's a bunch of options from the store that I could use. I also have this Too Cool For You set. Then that one just came out at the beginning of January, so I could definitely use that. And then let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I do have a few of these. These I think are older. They're cork confetti hearts, or corkfetti hearts. So these ones are a little bit older. They're a bunch of different sizes, whereas these ones are just the one size. So anyway, I am going to stop just rambling on and on about nonsense, and I am going to go ahead and put you on fast forward and get started.
Okay, so here we go, starting off with this layout. And first off, I am going to cut this photo down to be a square. The sketch that you will have seen at the beginning before the video does call for one square image. And I was flipping through some really old photos. This is my son, Brennan, and at the time he was 2, and he has yogurt on his face. I don't know if you can tell. It's like on his, I think it's on his chin and his under his nose and then on his nose. It was just a cute photo. Like, it totally stuck out to me, and I definitely knew when I saw this photo that this was the photo I needed to scrapbook for this assignment. So what we are doing today is we are teaming up with Accent Scrapbooking, like I told you in the intro video, and I have decided to use these 3 flair badges that I just had on my layout, and I'm going to use those 3 on this layout. So those badges are green, and so I pulled out a few sequin packs and everything that kind of went along with the green theme, but then I also was thinking I wanted to include blues into the layout as well. I pull out this Spiegel Mom Scraps silver doily, and this one I think is just a 4-inch doily. You can get both of these doilies in the Spiegel Mom Scraps shop. That bigger doily is an 8-inch doily, and I absolutely love it. I just bought these this round of shipments from her, and I am so super excited to use it because I have been wanting huge doilies forever. So if you don't have any doilies that are this big, then you need to go to the Spiegel Mom Scraps shop and buy some right this minute. Pause the video, go do it. And also, while you're there, use my code MEGAN15. It's just MEGAN and then 15. If you didn't know how to make the number 15, there you go, I helped you. Okay, I'm sorry guys. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm tired, but I'm not at the same time. You know how you get in those moods? Like, you're so tired that you're just crazy? I get like that all the time. So I did show you the name of the collection that I'm going to be using. It's called He Said, She Said from Teresa Collins, and it is a super old line. I think this one is like, gosh, it's got to be like 3 or 4 or 5 years old. It's an older one. And so it had a die cut sheet. So I'm just going to pull off a few of these die cut pieces. And at this point, I'm thinking I'm going to kind of switch up the sketch a little bit. I kind of did that with last month's sketch as well. I flipped it, and I'm going to flip it again for this one. So that's just who I am. I'm the rebel, right? Okay, now this paper is Studio Calico, and it's an old one too, I think. I think I got this one in an old Studio Calico kit. But I think it's called Muted something. I couldn't really tell. You could kind of see it. I showed it to you really fast. But it was by Ashley G. And I just liked the greens in it. But then it also had blues and whites and grays. So here I am going to start inking the edge with this outdoor denim from Close to My Heart. And then I swear I thought I had grabbed the right inker. but this one looked like it was my black inker. So I'm going to pull out this other one, which definitely was my black inker. And I don't know. I was scrapbooking this late at night. This week I've been scrapbooking more at night. And so I wasn't quite thinking clearly, I guess. I was, but at the same time I wasn't. Kind of like right now. So here I pull out one of my Tim Holtz new little ink pads. And then I was like, no, that looks exactly the same color as this one, as the ink dauber. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going crazy. I don't know. So I'm going to ink everything, literally everything. And I hate it. I kind of go with it for a little bit, but I'm going to scrap it. And you'll see, I kind of go overboard because I'm like, okay, well, I did want to include the green and I also wanted to include the blue, but now I've kind of gone too much blue. So I wanted to incorporate some green and it's going to kind of, yeah, be a disaster. So you'll see that in a little bit. So here I'm just inking all of the papers and everything. And I don't know what I do next after this. We'll see. Let's wait. I'm being impatient here. So I just finished up that bottom scrap piece, and I really like the angle that these pattern papers are on. So here I'm just placing everything together, and I forgot to ink this little die cut, so I inked that one, and now I'm thinking, okay, the background needs something. In the sketch, there's like some blotches, I think, or something like that. So I pull out this Teal Me No Lies, I think is what it was, because it matched the blue. But then I was like, well, but then that's too much blue. I wanted to bring out some more green. The only two colors of green that I have in Dazzlers is See You in the Morning and Sour Apple Grape. So I'm going to use this See You in the Morning, which is, it's kind of like a teal, minty teal color, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I will admit it probably was too minty for this layout, but I'm kind of in love with it, and so I just decided to go with it anyway. I just absolutely love this color. For some reason, I didn't get this color from her right away. I don't know why I didn't order this color right away, because this is seriously one of my favorite Dazzler colors. I absolutely love this color. So I finally ordered it earlier, or what was it, later in the year last year. And this is the first time I'm using it. So I'm super, super excited. Okay, so now here I'm just kind of finishing up using that stencil. That's a Tim Holtz stencil that I just got at Michael's. I'm cleaning up my area just a little bit, and then I'm going to pull out my heat gun because I am super, super impatient, and I am going to dry the Dazzlers. And it actually doesn't take too long. I don't remember if I recorded the whole time of me doing that. I think here I'm going to start gluing things down. So I think that also took up some time, some drying time. And here are these cute little tags up there, or I don't know what you call those, banners. One of them, the red one says Mr. Handsome, and then the gray one says Documented. And I really like how those two look together. It brings out the gray and then the red and the green, because I did want there to be red in this layout. There's not too much red. In fact, I think that's the only red thing. That's kind of funny. But then I have orange and green and grays, and this layout is crazy, but you know what? I absolutely love it. I think this is probably one of my favorite layouts that I have made in quite a while. Okay, so now I'm just gluing down these pieces, and then I realized I glued it down on the wrong side, so I had to re-ink the edge. Luckily, on both sides it has the same saying, so I was like, hey, that worked out well. So I'm just gluing down all those pieces in that cluster. I'm drying off the back, because sometimes if it's warping, when you're doing mixed media and you only heat the front, if you heat on the back of the layout as well, it kind of stops it from going all completely wonky. Like, it still kind of warps the paper, but it's not crazy warping. Okay, so here's where I totally ruined the layout. So I pulled out my Topiary Close to My Heart ink, and I am going to start inking up everything. And then I realized I hate this. This looks like yuck and mud and just gross. So I inked up that whole thing. And then here you can see I tore it off the page. Like, oh my gosh, this looks like vomit. So start off brand new. I do not touch this one at all. I leave it pure white, and I'm so glad that I did that because it looks so much better untouched. So here I pulled out a new tag as well, and I just did a little bit of inking on the edges for that one. I did not go crazy on that one. Okay, so I think I am all ready to start gluing things down. Let's see. Oh, I did have to turn this one over because I had inked with the topiary green, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I did turn that over. And then now I'm going to start gluing all of these pieces down. And you guys, this layout was so much fun to do. Make sure that you hop along. We are doing a blog hop with all of the sparklers. The sparklers is the name of the design team members. So all the other ladies and I were all called sparklers. If you didn't know that, if you thought that was really random of me to call us sparklers. Yeah, that's our design team name because sequins sparkle, right? I thought it was cute, super cute. Okay, so now here I'm just gluing all these pieces down in this cluster area, and then I'm gonna do this top one. I'm gonna look at the sheet because I'm thinking I need more, but really I don't. So I decide not to do anything more with that sheet. I'm gonna pull out these sequins, and I cannot remember for the life of me what they are called. Of course, I forgot, but I will leave a link below to the sequin mix so that you will know which ones they are. I think they just came out maybe in November. They might have actually just come out in January. I'm just drawing a blank. I think I have learned my lesson. I should not do voiceovers at 10:30 at night. So here I'm just gluing down all the sequins with my Zots. If you are a frequent video watcher of mine and a subscriber, you will know that I love me some Zots to glue down my sequins. Okay, I don't know if I'm almost done. I might cut the rest of this out. It seems like I'm taking a long time to do this. But anyway, I will talk about the other design team members. So we are doing a blog hop today. And this month, like I said previously, we were doing a product swap with Accent Scrapbooking. So our design team, the Sparkler design team, is going to be hopping just with our design team today on February 1st. And then the Accent Scrapbooking design team is going to be doing their hop on February 15th, I believe. So you can look forward to that. Okay, here I'm thinking that this cluster up here needs a little bit of mixed media, so I'm going to do a little bit of that, and then as I am pulling off the stencil, I totally smudge it, and I was like, but you know what? I was totally okay with it because it still looked pretty cool. So I added a little bit more in the corner down there on the left side. I'm going to clean this off once again real quick. And I think that is the end of my layout. I am actually going to add a tile off camera, and I'm also going to add some cork hearts just to kind of bring in that heart theme that is up in that cluster. Oh, I forgot I did this. So I also pulled out some of this I think it's May Arts ribbon or twine or something like that you can also get in the shop. And I'm just going to stick that on that tag. I will do some journaling. I just wanted to look it up on my blog because I did all of my journaling on my blog posts from way back this year. And I just want to get my journaling correct for that time period. So here is my layout. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I will leave a link below to my blog post so that you can come hop along with us. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.